Good evening, class. Here we are at the beginning of week 2. I have a few things to share with you tonight about our textbook and our module coming up this week. So I thought we'd start with our text and a few study hints for you. In your book, which I have here, if you're watching this, grab your book and turn to page 10, and down at the bottom the page, you'll see a little red arrow. You can't really see this on the camera very well. It's right there where my finger is. You see that, sort of? There's a red arrow anyways. It says, describe major historical influences on theories of child development. Then if you turn to page 14, there's another red arrow, and it says, what theories influenced child development research in the mid-20th century? So these little red arrows, what I want you to notice is that they're good questions to ask yourself while you're doing the reading to see if you're comprehending the main point they're looking at on those pages. So anytime you see those red arrows, pay attention to them and see if you can answer those questions. Okay, then notes while you're reading these chapters, you should be taking them. These are long chapters. There's no way you're going to want to go back and reread all this. So take notes as you read. Use the PowerPoints I'm providing in your module that are the outline from the publisher about the chapter. That's a good way to see if your notes are complete. If you aren't sure about note-taking or you don't have a lot of experience, you don't have a strategy to take care of that, this video right here, I'm going to stick on the weekly overview, like there'll be a link to this page. So when you clicked on the link to this video, below that link, there'll be a link to this video, which is from, actually I'm not really sure where it's from, but it's really good note-taking information, okay? All right, the other thing you should know about your textbook are the summary pages. So if you go to page 38 and 39, I hope you found these for chapter 1. Chapter 2 summary pages are, we're not doing chapter 2 actually, chapter 3 summary pages are, well, this is a long chapter, so you're really going to want to find these summary pages. Chapter 3 summary is on page 126 and 127. So this takes the whole chapter and breaks it down into an outline and bullet points. So you really want to pay attention to these summary chapters. Notice the bold. It's a good place to look for information if you're trying to answer a question, if you're reading through the chapter and something doesn't make sense, or if you get to one of those red arrows and you can't remember where you saw that answer. Anyways, use these summary pages. They really take a ton of information and condense it down into 2 pages to make it easier for you. All right, now let's go check out our module for this week, week 2. We are reading chapter 3. We skipped chapter 2, remember, so we're chapter 3, so we're talking about prenatal development. This is that PowerPoint I was telling you would give you a good outline to see, you could kind of use it like a quiz, like, hey, do I remember this or that? Okay, then your assignment this week is a pamphlet. You have a quiz, of course, like normal, and a discussion board here, but I want to talk about the pamphlet. So you're going to make a pamphlet designed for an expectant father. And the idea is that it's educational and will give them valuable information about what's happening in their wife or just the mother of their baby, what they should be expecting. This pamphlet is a good exercise in communication also. So in your real world job, you will likely be in charge of some sort of educational material, and this is a great way to practice those skills. So anyways, you can read through all of this. I'm not going to read this to you. It does give you a hint for the page for the information you want to put in your pamphlet. There are 2 samples in the module. I just wanted to show you those because I want you to see like how to sort of lay it out. So if you go to Word, you can go to Templates and Pamphlet and then Trifold, and that will give you like the whole layout, and all you have to do is change the text in the pictures. But if you do that, please be sure you delete all of their text because they fill it in with just words that don't make any sense to take up the space. So this student's pamphlet is 2 pages. See, this is the front. This would be the inside of the pamphlet. It would fold right here and right here. So it would be a trifold. This would be the front cover. then this would be the very back, this would be the inside, and then when you open it, it would open up like this. So she's got tons of information here. This should not be copy and pasted information. This should be your own, saying it in your own words. The pictures and diagrams, of course, are going to be copied and pasted. But notice that there is no nonsense text or graphics here, even though she likely used a template. She made sure to get rid of all of their filler stuff. Then if you go back, there's one more here. Another sample. Again, make sure you're using original language. It's okay to copy pictures from the internet. It's okay to get your information from the chapter or the internet, but you need to say it in your own words, please. This one, this would be the front cover. This would be the back. A little graphic back there. And then a whole bunch of information on the inside. All right, so again, notice all of the template nonsense is gone. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You have your typical quiz and a discussion board and this pamphlet assignment. You do not have to print that pamphlet. Of course, you'll be submitting it through Canvas online, so it can be all colorful and pretty, and you don't have to worry about like the expense of a printer. Okay, so that's pretty much it for week 2. Next week, Monday is a holiday, but I will probably still publish your module for you on Sunday night. Notice that nothing is graded from module 1 yet, and that is because it all just got completed last night. This is Monday right now. Sunday night, all of these assignments closed. I don't score anything except the quizzes that the computer scores for you. But all of the other assignments, I don't score those until the assignment's closed. So there aren't people out there getting their grades before the rest of you have turned them in. The quizzes, it will give you your score right after you take the quiz, but the correct answers aren't available until the following Monday after everybody has taken the quiz. And they'll be available for a few days for you to look at, and then they go away again. So I think that's it. Hopefully this is starting to become sort of routine. Week 2, it looks similar to week 1, just new chapters, new information, lots to learn this week. So I will see you later this week on the discussion board. Have a good evening, and we'll see you soon.